Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday evening and happy Sparkle Night. All right, I'm going to give it just a moment here. And number one, make sure that we're in the right group. We have a storm brewing here where I live in the Dallas, Texas area. So I'm really hoping that we don't run into any issues with this live. Just as I was starting to go live, it was it was acting a little questionable, but I'm like, I am going to manifest no tech issues and amazing Wi-Fi for the next half hour or so. But anyway, as you are joining, if you will please comment hashtag live. If you catch this via replay, if you will please comment hashtag replay. That helps us with the algorithms here in this group. You guys, I'm honored to be here this evening. My name is Tish Mefford. I like to refer to myself as Tish from Texas. And I am super excited to be here tonight on our official Sparkle Night. So if you are a stylist and you are watching, I encourage you to share this link in your mega messenger party groups. If you are a guest, then I ask that you drop guests in the chat so we know what guests are watching us live. Also, please make sure that you tag your stylist so that she knows that you were able to watch live. And tonight, everyone that participates, at the end, I'm going to be giving you guys a code word. You will take the link that I've put in this post and you will click on it and you will do a quick survey fill out. It takes less than 60 seconds probably. And I will give you a code word at the end and you will add that code word to that survey that lets us know that you stayed on, listened to our entire evening or 30 minutes or so. And then everyone that submits the survey and the code word is going to get in or to win an impression bracelet of your choice. So I'm just curious, if you own an impression, drop impression in the chat. If you don't own an impression, drop first timer in the chat. And if you have an obsession with our impression bracelets, I would love to know what color you would like to win if in fact your name were drawn. Now the colors that you receive are of course a surprise. They are a sparkly surprise, but it's still fun to know. So I'm really curious and would love to hear. Also, I thought it would be super fun while we're waiting for everybody to join you guys is I have a Dazzle Drop that just arrived today. So I thought we would open it together. Do you guys want to open it together? For those of you that are not familiar with Dazzle Drop, this is our surprise box that you can add on to any order for $24. And the value of these items are as high as $200. We have impressions in some of these Dazzle Drops. So our most recent Dazzle Drop launched, I don't know, maybe a week ago, about a week-ish. And this one arrived to me today. So I'm going to open it up and we're going to see together what my surprise is in this box. And I got the one. I've seen this one and I love this one and I'm so excited. This is the one I got. All right. So I got the beautiful pearl necklace with this gorgeous little cherry charm and then that little trillion charm. How cute is this, you guys? Park Lane is doing pearls so well right now. Like, these are not your mother's pearls. Like, the way we are doing pearls right now is so modern and so chic, and this is so incredibly cute. So I am fired up that this is the Dazzle Drop that I picked today, and I will be keeping that one. So as you are working your carts, working your wish list, working your orders, just know you can add a Dazzle Drop to any of your orders. It's $24, and Every item in here varies, but we have impressions. Some have gotten impression bracelets and so many other amazing gifts. And it's a fun surprise. If you love surprises, and it's removable. Okay, so apparently the little cherry charm, let's see here, is removable. Okay, well, I don't want, oh, there we go. Oh, look, and then you just have this. That is amazing. Although I love the cherry charm, that is incredible. How versatile is that? Park Lane knocks it out of the park again. So, and here's just this cute little cherry charm, which I guess you could actually add to different things. So, anywho, all right, that's our dazzle drop, you guys. So, the purpose of tonight is to educate you on Park Lane jewelry, all right? And I'll tell you why I love doing these. I'm incredibly passionate about our opportunity, and I truly feel it is our hero product. Many people join because they fall in love with the jewelry, but then they stay because they fall in love with our community and our opportunity. And so I'm excited to educate you guys a little bit more on what Park Lane offers. And even if you're sitting there going, I have zero interest in becoming a Park Lane stylist, that's totally fine. Like, totally fine. I still love educating even those that aren't interested, because this is what I know. What I know is you likely know someone who is looking for a way to earn income flexibly, working around their very busy life. And if you know someone who is looking for a way to earn income flexibly, this could be a solution to their problem. And so that's why I ask for you just to be open-minded and open-hearted and learn more so that you could be a great resource to someone, and maybe not today and maybe not tomorrow, but the next time you're having a conversation with someone who is sharing, maybe they've got, their oldest is going to be going off to college and they're looking for a way to earn extra income for college, or maybe they are wanting to put one of their kids or kids in private school, or maybe they've got a little one who's wanting to get into competitive sports or competitive cheer, competitive dance. All of those things cost so much money. Maybe you have someone who has been hit with someone who's been hit with a bunch of medical bills. Maybe someone who is going into their next chapter in like retirement phase, and they're looking for what that next chapter is going to look like. Like, I've seen it all. We've watched so many people come in at so many different life stages, and this business has made a huge impact in their lives. So I'm going to take you guys back just a little bit to when I entered the industry 18 years ago. And 18 years ago, I was a small business owner. I had a business in the wedding industry for 10 years, and I loved it. It gave me flexibility and the opportunity to be my own boss while I was a young mother, building our family and raising 3 young children. Then a natural disaster, aka Hurricane Ike, hit the Texas Gulf Coast, and my business, along with the Houston economy, which is where we lived at the time, tanked. And so for the first time as an adult, I was really concerned about how we were going to pay a couple of big bills. And those 2 big bills came to the tune of about $3,000 a month. And I share all of this only because this may resonate with you, or you may know someone who's been in a similar scenario. So we had 2 big bills. One of them was occupational therapy for my 2 young boys at the time that insurance didn't cover. And I would have done whatever it took to earn the income I needed to keep my boys in that occupational therapy. And I know many of you who are mothers would have done the exact same thing. And so that's when I started looking for what I thought was going to be a short-term solution until my business picked back up. My small business that I had of 10 years. That's when I first turned to direct sales. I signed up with my first company, and very quickly, it was also jewelry, coincidentally, but very quickly, I was able to start earning that $3,000 a month, like very quickly. And I will say this, I did not know what I was doing, and very quickly I was earning that. And having been a small business owner of 10 years, and that is no easy feat, I'll just say that, my eyes started opening to the opportunities that this profession offers. And I started, like, the aha moments that were going through my head were, I really don't even know what I'm doing, and I've already been able to earn this, which is significant. I can't imagine what would be possible once I actually mastered the skills that I see many others who are having success in this business do. So I really I dug in, I leaned in, I learned all I could. I learned from others who were having way more success than I was. I started mimicking what they were doing. I started experiencing success beyond my wildest dreams. And 1 year in, I ended up closing my small business of 10 years. And I made this kind of my full-time focus. And that was 18 years ago. Okay. This industry changed my life. All of you watching have potentially heard success stories of people in the direct sales network marketing space. I do think sometimes this profession can get a bad name. I'm just going to put it out there. And normally when that happens, there's been someone or a company that's done something that's a little weird, maybe potentially shady. I also had my guard up when I was first entering this industry for probably many reasons that you might, but I'm here to tell you that, and I'm sure you've probably experienced this with your Parkland stylist, that, while there are times that the profession or a company can do something that can potentially make you question our industry, for the most part, this profession is made up of really good people and some, really great companies. And I truly feel that there is no better profession out there if you are looking for a way to earn income flexibly, working around your family's schedule, and have no glass ceiling or income cap. Like, I believe that so wholeheartedly, and 2 decades in, I've seen it time and time again. So about 8 years ago, I decided that if I was going to dedicate another decade or two to a profession I do love and am very passionate about, I wanted to partner with the best so that I could offer the best. And what I mean by that is I wanted to be able to offer the best product to my customers. I wanted to be able to offer the best host rewards to my hostesses, because it is because of our hostesses that we continue to build and grow our businesses. Every time we partner with a hostess, we meet her friends. And I wanted to be able to offer the best to the future team in which I was going to build. And so 8 years ago, I locked arms with Park Lane Jewelry. And what I would love to do and share with all of you over the next 15 or so minutes is share with you why this industry is so incredible, share why jewelry is such a smart category, also share why Park Lane Jewelry is a very smart choice, and last but certainly not least, share why now is a really smart time. So if you are excited to learn more about these 4 points, then drop excited in the chat below. And again, even if not for you, you're listening to this through the lens of, I'm just curious, because it is good for me to know, because I've watched my stylist be super passionate and she really seems to love what she does. And maybe there is someone I know that I could recommend to Park Lane. All right. So let's talk about why this industry is so amazing. Very quickly, it offers the ultimate flexibility. You can literally work it as often as you want, when you want, a lot, a little bit, or something in between. You can crank it up, crank it down, totally your choice. And for the most part, at least with Park Lane Jewelry, you can work it from anywhere. We are now in our empty nester era, my husband and I. We have 3 young adult children. And so we split our time between our home in Texas, and we have a home. We bought my in-laws' home up in Vermont about 5 years ago. And so we'll spend part of the summer there, part of the fall there. And I love that I can pick my business up and I can put all my jewelry in a small little bag and I can go up there and work the business from there for as long and as much as I wish. That is flexibility at its finest. And while flexibility was super important to me when my children were young and I was raising them and I wanted to be able to be anywhere and all the places I needed to be with them, I have found even with young adults and at a stage now where we have aging parents, for example, that flexibility is still uber important. And this industry provides the ultimate flexibility. It also provides no risk, especially if you choose the right company. You also are able to come in and start earning income immediately. Especially here at Park Lane, we have people coming in and launching and earning income in their first and second week. And I will tell you, as a small business owner, it was my 3rd year before I was profitable. And that's very common when you are building your own business. So I love that you can be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And what I mean by that is you can have your own business with Park Lane Jewelry, but you have mentors and a support system and a corporation that is your partnership that's providing the product, doing the shipping, providing the marketing, providing the website, like all the bells and whistles and the systems and all the things that you need just to go run and do your business. So you get to work on income producing activities and you don't have to waste your time on things that when you're a small business owner, you have to do. When I was a small business owner, I had to build my own website, I had to do all my own marketing. I was responsible for all of the inventory and all of that stuff. Like it was a lot. And while it did give me flexibility and I was able to be my own boss, it didn't mean that it didn't come with a high price, right? And so here it's like you get the best of both worlds. You don't have to do all that stuff, but yet you have your own business. So I love that about direct sales. Now, let's talk about why jewelry is a smart category. Well, first of all, I'm just going to share with you guys a little market opportunity. So currently the jewelry market is a $380 billion market. $380 billion. But statistics show that the market is going to be growing by $200 billion over the next several years. Okay. This market is not slowing down anytime in the near future for many reasons. And so that in itself makes this a smart category to be in. Second thing I'll mention is oftentimes people say, well, I'm interested in a consumable product. And I agree with them. It is smart to be partnered with a company that offers a consumable product. And guess what? Fashion is consumable. We are a fashion company. We are a jewelry company. We are an accessory company. And jewelry is consumable. All of you here potentially have purchased a piece of jewelry in the last 30 days that maybe you didn't need, but yet you needed, right? Or in the last 30 days, likely a pair of shoes or a bag or a new top or a new skirt or a new dress or who knows what. And you really didn't need it, but yet you needed it. Like, it's fashion. This is what it is. And it's been that way since the beginning of time. And that is not changing. And so we are a consumable product, but we are also a product category that requires zero expertise and really no knowledge. And you can get started and know literally nothing about jewelry and be earning income immediately. People know how to put their earrings on. They know how to put on necklaces. Now, we might be able to teach them how to style them a bit or, build a cute little arm party. But in general, there's not this huge learning curve with jewelry, which makes it very doable. I will also say that in order to be able to have a successful business model, your product category has to be super simple and it needs to be a lot of fun. And I say that because this is a volunteer business. You can choose to show up and work or not. Like, no one's expecting you to have to punch in the clock, right? And we're all humans. So the minute the business becomes hard, it's very easy to put it down. The minute you stop having fun in the business, it's really easy to put it down. And what I love about jewelry, and what so many of your stylists will tell you here, is that with Park Lane Jewelry, it's so super simple and it's a whole lot of fun. And that is another reason why I feel jewelry is a really smart category. You're also a walking advertisement. Every time I leave my house, especially when I'm wearing something that is a statement, like these gorgeous Coralie earrings, I am complimented on my jewelry. And once I'm complimented on my jewelry, it gives me the opportunity to open the door and share what I do. And I open up opportunities about my business all the time just by getting out into the public wearing gorgeous jewelry. So another reason why I feel jewelry is a really smart category. Again, you can sell it online, in person, vendor events, one-on-one, one-to-many, all the things. So it is a very smart category. And if you are looking, or you know someone looking at different business opportunities, these are the kind of conversations and things that I would point out to them about the product category of jewelry and why it is smart. Now, let's talk specifically about Park Lane Jewelry. Okay, first of all, we were founded, you guys, in 1955. We are literally 70 years old, literally. And we were founded by a husband and wife, Shirley and Art Levine. And as the story goes, and they were, I think, 16 and 19 years of age when they founded this company. And as the story goes, Shirley loved jewelry and Art loved Shirley, which I love that story. So Shirley and Art went on to build an amazing jewelry empire with Park Lane Jewelry and have 8 children, like just incredible life. And about 25-ish years ago, Shirley and Art sold the company to 3 of their 8 children. And those 3 sons, Scott, Art, and Mark Levine, have owned and operated the company for the last 25 years. So the company's now being run by the 2nd and 3rd generation. We are a cash-rich, debt-free company. And we have 0 investors, no private equity. And for those of you that have been in this industry, you're familiar with what we've been seeing in this industry over the last 8 to 10 years, and all, so many companies closing and being bought out by private equity, and then, turn around and closing their doors, all that stuff. Those things are super important. And one of the many reasons why I chose Park Lane. Now, let's talk a little bit about the specifics of Park Lane. So, and I'm sorry, if y'all can hear my dog whining, it's lightning out there. I don't know if you guys have anxious dogs, but when it lightnings, this is what happens. I've got one whining right at my door. Tito, no. He's like whining incessantly. So I may have to bring him in here to hang out with me in just a second. But let's talk specifically about the things that sold me on Park Lane when I chose to partner with Park Lane 8 years ago. First of all, let's start with the product. I love that we only do jewelry and we do it really well. We've never diversified into all these different product categories, which many companies do. And oftentimes it is the beginning of the end, because diversification into different product categories just makes it more difficult for the rep or the stylist to actually work the business. Park Lane is diversified into different styles and types of jewelry. So we have all styles, everything from boho to classic, bling, bold, you name it, and all price points. And what that means is no matter what your age, your demographic, your style, you can come in and have success and have jewelry that will speak to your market and your demographic from day one. That was really important to me, as I came from a jewelry company that had a very niche product and really spoke to one style type. Here I have 20-something-year-olds that shop with me, 40-something-year-olds, 60-something-year-olds, 80-something-year-olds. I can sell to a granddaughter, her great-grandmother, and everybody in between. And I love that about Park Lane Jewelry. I can also help a granddaughter, grandmother, and everybody in between be able to build a business with Park Lane Jewelry. So those two things really spoke to me. Our craftsmanship is the best of the best in the business, and we have an unconditional guarantee where if anything happens to the product for any reason, Park Lane will replace it. Those things spoke to me. Many of you may know someone who has Park Lane in their jewelry box back from the 70s or the 60s or the 80s or what have you, and they'll say, oh my gosh, it looks as good today as it did then. Like, that is the kind of quality that our company stands behind. So that really spoke to me. Now, outside of that, I looked at our programs, I looked at our compensation, and I looked at our people. Let's first start with the people. One of the things I've learned after spending almost 2 decades in this industry, that if your representatives and leaders are happy, they don't and won't leave. People don't want to make change and start over. People make change and start over if what they're doing isn't working or doesn't work. And when I first started considering Park Lane Jewelry, I was meeting and talking with people who had been in the business 20, 25, 30, 40 years. And that was a very, very, very good sign, like a green flag for me, that like people come in and they're so happy. They're earning what they need to earn. They love it here. They feel valued. They feel respected. They don't leave. That really spoke to me. Then I looked at the compensation. Our compensation is the best in the industry. I have looked at so many comp plans, you guys, and Shirley and Art Levine, our founders, decided decades ago that they were willing to pay the most so that they could attract top talent in the industry. And they did it very unapologetically. And I will tell you, I love the fact that I represent a company that is willing to pay more than what most companies are willing to pay. And it gives me great security with our people that are here. And if you were to ask your stylist, like, are you happy with your pay? They would say, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like it. We have people that come and join us with experience from other companies, and they will say they earn in a week at Park Lane what they earned in a month at their previous company, or they earn in a month at Park Lane what they would earn in a quarter or 6 months at their previous company. Like, there is a significant difference, Now, I will say, if it was only about the compensation plan and we didn't have the best product, or we didn't have programs to set the average person up for success, then the compensation wouldn't matter. Like, you can't build a successful company and plan just by having the best compensation plan. Okay. You have to have the other programs to set the average person up for success. And here at Park Lane, we have it. And that is, again, what spoke to me, along with having the best compensation plan in the industry. So let's talk about those programs for a moment. We'll start with our customer sale. Many of you have experienced it. The fact that anytime you want to shop, you can buy 2 at regular price and get 4 at half off, and your regular price are your least expensive, and that you can build an impression bracelet collection of your dreams by getting most of them at the bonus price of $35. This is absolutely amazing. I want to know how many of you have purchased the Aspen necklace this season for $35. Drop Aspen in the chat. If you are one of those who has grabbed, I don't think I have the Aspen sitting here, but you've grabbed the Aspen necklace, which is near $200 for $35. Like, absolutely amazing. These Coralie earrings, if you love these, you could grab these as a half off for $21 or $22, which is crazy. This pistachio makes a great half off. I don't know that we still have this available. Maybe we do. This was brand new. It was launched like last week, but I think this sold out already. But again, like the fact that most of what you're buying from Park Lane is 50% off or higher, huge, right? Like absolutely amazing. So my customers come back and shop with me over and over and over again because they're getting such great value. And that was one of the things that spoke highly or, really spoke to me. Then let's talk about our host program. I was taught many, many years ago that if you're going to consider another opportunity with another company, the first thing you have to look at is the host plan, because our party is our customer acquisition tool. Often I'll ask, so how do you build your business? You build your business through your parties. And every time you are partnering with the host for a live pop-up, if you're doing your business online like I do, she's inviting her friends. She's immediately edifying you to her friends, and you're meeting 10 to 12 new people, 10 to 15 new people every time you do a party with a hostess. So that's how you continue to build your network. And that's how I've built my jewelry empire 2 times now, is through the party model. But here at Park Lane, when you partner with a hostess and she has 10 of her friends that come and shop with you, she's getting a $400 shopping spree. Did you guys know this? So guess what? The hostess that earns $400 just by inviting her friends to shop with you does. She tells all of her friends, you need to go do a party with Tish because you too can get a $400 shopping spree. And I'll be one of the first to come shop your party. Like, happy hostesses help us book more parties. So having a generous host plan is huge. We would not book as many parties as we do if we couldn't just, generously reward our hostesses that the company pays for, just for, them connecting us to their network. And so our founder, it was very important to her to roll out the red carpet for our hostesses, and that's exactly what we do. In addition to that, we have a free jewelry program. That was so important to me because I'm going to tell y'all, when we are helping our new stylists get started, we want you keeping your commissions in your pocket. We don't want stylists here to continually have to reinvest. We want you earning income and building a business that you can turn around and, redistribute into the causes that are near and dear to your heart. So whether it's your family, your future, your communities, your churches, your schools, like we want you earning money to turn around and use it and redistribute it as you wish, not constantly reinvesting in your business. And here at Park Lane, we have our free jewelry program that's called Rich Rewards, where we earn over $1,000 in free product every single month. It's crazy. So that really spoke to me. Then let's talk about travel. So drop travel in the chat if you love traveling. Well, here at Park Lane, we travel the world, people. Like, it is, I'm going to blow your mind right now when I tell you all the places I have earned and traveled in the 8 short years I've been here. So I'm going to start right now. Okay. I'm going to go in order and hopefully I don't miss anything. Greece, Italy, St. Martin, Royal Caribbean Cruise, Bermuda, Aruba, Key West. That happened during the pandemic era when we couldn't leave the country. Kona, Hawaii, Cabo, St. Thomas, Paris, Dublin, Ireland, Cancun. We're going to Amsterdam this fall. And right now we're working on earning a trip for Costa Rica. And I may have missed one in there. Those are all the places I've gone in 8 years. I mean, we're talking 2 international 5-night, 6-day trips annually. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I was in Zurich, Switzerland last August. Excuse me. And then I went to, hold on. Zurich, Switzerland last August. We were in Cancun in February, and we're going to Amsterdam in August. and then Costa Rica next February. Like, nuts. Switzerland. Did I miss Switzerland? Okay, I missed Switzerland. Zurich. I mean, crazy, you guys. So, anywho, if you love traveling the world, we have many that join just so they can travel the world with Park Lane. And you can take your family, you can take your children. Like, it's incredible. We've taken our daughter to Paris. We've taken our daughter and our foreign exchange student at the time on the cruise. And we've taken our daughter to Zurich, Switzerland. I took our oldest son to Italy, and then we took our 2 boys to Dublin, Ireland. And then my husband's joined me on all the trips. Like, it's just crazy. In addition to that, we have a Mercedes car program. And I know some of you may not be a Mercedes person. I am not a car person. So if I did not have a Mercedes car program, I can tell you right now, I would not be driving a Mercedes. But the minute I joined and I knew I could earn a Mercedes, as soon as I qualified, I got the Mercedes. I've been driving a Mercedes for the last 8 years. I'm on my 3rd Mercedes with the company. I absolutely love my Mercedes. And what I love about our program is it's for anyone. So you don't have to be a top leader. You don't have to be a top seller. You don't have to be a top recruiter. You can earn it at our first level of leadership. We've had people come in and earn it in their first month, second month, third month. And if you don't want the Mercedes, you can take the cash and use it as you wish. Some people use it towards a different car because they're in their minivan era or their, SUV era or whatever, their Tesla era. So I love that we have the flexibility to use that as we wish. That makes me really happy. I'm sure I'm forgetting something in this amount of time that I've just shared all of this with you, but you guys get the gist. Now let's talk for a moment about our team. And then I want to talk briefly on our direct appoint program, So our team, I'm just going to say, is fire. And I know you guys are participating in this mega. This is 1/5 of our team. We actually have 5 megas that happen every time we do a mega party, you guys. Like, that's how large our organization is. And we've attracted top talent from all over the industry. We have the best of the best. And the resources that we bring to you when you are part of our tribe, our treasure tribe, are unmatched. I have people tell me every single day they've never seen anything like it. You get an app, a team app, you get tools that you can't even imagine. You get a marketing team that's providing images and reels for you on a daily basis. You have a turnkey system that you can use. Everything, you have daily trainings, any and all the support that you want. Any and all the support that you want. You're not alone in this business, and we're here to help you do what you want to do with your business, okay? Last thing I want to mention is we have a program that's called our Direct Appoint program that recognizes leadership experience in the industry. I came in through that program because I had been with another company and led a team, a large organization at my first company. Many come here through Direct Appoint. If you have come through Direct Appoint, drop Direct Appoint in the chat below. I share this again because you may know someone who has led a team with another company. And if you're like, oh, she's amazing, I would talk to your stylist about her. You could recommend, your stylist would love to connect with her. You never know that your friend might be interested, or maybe you've participated in a party with another company and got to know that rep a little bit, and she leads an organization. You can recommend her. You just never know. I'm so grateful that I decided to open the door and look inside and see what Park Lane had to offer people like myself. And I think most leaders in this industry, they're smart businesswomen and men, and they are also open to learning what other companies are doing and offering. So if you have experience in the industry and you're interested in learning more about our Direct Appoint program, I encourage you to get with your stylist. She can connect you to one of our national directors. And I'm really glad I just decided to get educated. Information is free. Then you have the information in your back pocket for you to be able to make an educated decision with no pressure. So with that, why would you want to join right now? Well, we have a boost kit, which is ending in a couple of days. Where right now you can add $59 onto any of our 3 kits. So our 3 kit prices are $129. With that, you get $500 in jewelry. You choose what jewelry you want. Or $229. With that, you get $1,000 in jewelry. You choose your jewelry. Or $439. With that, you get $2,000 in jewelry. You choose your jewelry. At the moment, you can add, for $59, you can boost all 3 of those kits and add an extra $200 in jewelry onto all 3 of those kits. In addition to that, why would you want to join right now? Kind of going back to what I told you. Like, the jewelry market is currently a $380 billion market, and the market is expected to grow by $200 billion more over the next several years. Like, this market is growing like crazy. Our team is on fire. We are experiencing growth year over year, over 25%, you guys. And this is during a time when many companies are suffering. Park Lane is not suffering. We are not suffering. We are thriving. And, we're going to be walking into the summer months soon. There is never a better time than when people have an opportunity to like slow down a little bit in life to be launching and getting this jewelry in front of people. We will have at some point in the near future, new summer styles being released. And it's a smart time to get started. I'll also mention, in case you missed our post this morning, that today through Wednesday, Park Lane is offering any item up to $100 value for free when you spend $90 and add on a bonus. So get with your stylist and make sure that you're not missing out on that. But you could literally sign up tonight. And your stylist could show you how to open a party link tonight, and you could help your friends and family be able to get a free $100 item between now and Wednesday and be earning a paycheck on Friday. Like, that's how simple it is. So I always tell people, you have nothing to lose by trying. You have a whole lot to gain. And even if you're on the fence, my recommendation is give it a try. Launch your business with your stylist. Do a couple of parties and just test the business on. If you decide you don't like it, you've lost nothing, you've gotten some great jewelry, you've earned some income, and you can pat yourself on the back that you tried it. If you decide you love it, then we're gonna be here to help you take it to whatever level you want to go with it. So with that, we're gonna close this down. I'm gonna give you guys your code word. So the code word tonight, let me think about this. Hold on. Oh goodness. Okay. This is not very creative, but the code word tonight is Texas, because Texas is about to be hit hard with this storm that's a brewing that my dog Tito's going crazy over. And I'm clapping right now that we were able to get through all this before my Wi-Fi started getting wonky and I potentially lost power. So tonight's code word is Texas. You're going to take the survey link that I have posted in this post, quickly fill it out, drop that code word Texas in there, and all that enter, well, whether you're a stylist or a guest, you will get entered to win some free sparkle. And I want to thank you guys so much, so much for taking part and joining in our mega. It means so much to our stylists that you're here. Make sure you get your wish list in, your orders in, and you want to get your order in by Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, guys, because everybody that shops by Wednesday at 7 p.m., you are going to have a chance to get your name submitted for that Park Lane Costa Rica giveaway that we're doing. All right. So you don't want to miss out on that. So get with your stylist and get your order done so you can get that knocked off your list. Take advantage of all our promos. Don't forget about the cute little dazzle drop. And I just thank you so much for being here with us tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate you showing up and supporting your stylist. And again, if not for you, I want you to really think about who you know that this gift or this business could be a huge gift in their life, and let's have the opportunity to share it with them and give them an opportunity to make that decision for themselves. Thank you all. Have a great evening. Bye, everybody.